Hey, what's happening everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for popping in and stopping by. Let's go ahead and listen to some Elvis Costello. We're going to listen to this track, Beyond Belief. This is off of the album. Hold on, I gotta pull it back up. I had it here and I closed it. Imperial Bedroom, which was released in 1982, his 7th studio album. So I should probably listen to a little bit more Elvis Costello because I've enjoyed what I've heard from him, but I haven't really checked him out. So let's go ahead and do so right now. This track was recommended to me by Kev Truth, RGM, John Marodis, Matro B New, CCUW, and Kev Truth again. I need people to make some real names sometimes. I need some real names sometimes. Make it easy for me. Anyways, let's go ahead and listen to the track. It's the first one off the album. Here we go.
History repeats, the whole conceits. The clip replies, the same defeats. Keep your finger on important issues with crocodile tears and a pocket full of tissues. And just the oil is slick on the wind-up world of the nervous tick. In a very fashionable harbor, I hang around down to be tortured. You'll never be alone in the bone arches. Battle with a bottle is nothing so novel. So in this almost empty gin palace, through a two-way looking glass, you see her hours. You know she has no sense for all your jealousy. In a sense she still smiles, very sweet, charged with insults and flattery. Her body moves with malice. Do you have to be so cruel to be careless? And now you find you fit this identical completely. You say you have no secrets, then leave discreetly. Clammy and cunning, she's been suitably stunning, but I know there's not a hope in Hades. All the laddies, cat caught, wolf whistle, so-called gentlemen and ladies, dog fight like rose and thistle. I got a feeling I'm gonna get a lot of grief. Once it seemed so appealing, now I am beyond belief.
I like this little. You know what? This is an interesting track, and it makes me want to hear a little bit more from the band. This is an interesting intro. Elvis is singing very he's crooning, right? He's crooning deeply, and yet the slow kind of stream of conscious way that he's singing is very beat poet, just kind of going for it. But the music behind him is kind of interesting and kind of a contrast to the way that he's delivering his music. Because I actually think that the album cover is a perfect symbol of what I'm hearing here, in that there's a lot going on, but there's nothing, what's the word? It's kind of muted. Yeah, there's a lot of colors going on. There's a lot of shapes and movement in the actual picture itself, but it's not extravagant. It's a calm subtlety to it, I think. And I'm kind of getting the same thing from the music here, where, like I said, Elvis himself, his singing is that calmness, that steady rowing of the boat. And yet the ocean beneath which he's riding, there's a lot going on beneath the surface. The music is kind of busy underneath him. The drums are very busy. The keyboards and things are kind of busy. You have Steve Neve, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, on the piano, organ, other instruments there, and then Pete Thomas on the drums and Bruce Thomas on the bass. I just feel like the music that they're playing in the background of Elvis is different, and yet that contrast adds a really nice taste in my mouth. It's kind of like the first time. What's the weirdest combination? What's the weirdest combination of food you've ever eaten? Like that you stumbled across, you made yourself. I'm thinking back, and I don't know why, but at one point when I was a kid, I had Ruffles potato chips, and I dipped it in vanilla ice cream, and that tasted amazing. I don't know why, but it did. And I'm kind of getting something here where it's like, in theory, it shouldn't work, but the band makes it work extremely well. Maybe that's just me. Let's look at the lyrics, though, huh? History repeats the old conceits. The glib replies the same defeats. Keep your finger on important issues with crocodile tears and a pocket full of tissues. I'm just the oily slick on the wind-up world of the nervous tick. In a very fashionable hovel, I hang around, dying to be tortured. You'll never be alone in the bone orchard. This battle with the bottle is nothing so novel. So in this empty, almost empty gin palace, through a two-way looking glass, you see your Alice. So before we go on, because I know I'm going to get myself a little bit lost reading the lyrics, but the poetry that he's singing here is really good. I love really the whole thing. He is kind of moving on to different topics kind of quickly, which is why I'm getting that stream of consciousness style that he's singing in. But that line here, this battle with the bottle is nothing so novel. So in this almost empty gin palace, he's describing just drinking gin out of a bottle, right? But I love how he describes it. Then he takes that further. Through a two-way looking glass, that glass you see your Alice. Nice reference. You know she has no sense for all your jealousy. In a sense, she still smiles so sweetly. The alliteration that he's using, the meter that he's rhyming this in, this is really, really like top stuff that he's writing. Do you have to be so cruel to be callous? And now you find you fit this identikit completely. You say you have no secrets, then leave discreetly. I don't know if there's a strict and bound meaning to this song, or if he's just kind of rambling on in a sense. But his rambling holds a lot of meaning, I'm feeling, even if I'm not getting and gleaning whatever he's meaning. I've got a feeling I'm going to get a lot of grief once this seems so appealing. Now I am beyond belief. I need to piece that on and on there. So maybe, as I was like doing this on purpose, but I don't know. There's an interesting sound to this. I'm curious. I've been left curious. Let me know what you guys thought of the track in the comments down below. Thank you so much for the recommendation and suggestion. You can follow me in a bunch of places here on the screen. Come back tomorrow, and I'll see you all then, guys. Bye.